Gee, Don, the weather out here is frightful.
But the TV set's delightful.
And since it warms us with its glow...
Watch the show.
Watch the show.
Watch the show.
Is that like rap?
Well, like penguin rap.
Fact. Certain modern telescopes are so powerful that if the Earth were flat, you could look through a telescope in New York and read a newspaper in Los Angeles. Wow! I'm Beakman, and you've just broken into Beakman's world.
Whoa! I see my future, and there's a pepperoni banana mint pizza in it.
Lester! I didn't know you were a medium.
Oh, actually, I'm an extra large.
Mommy, how I love ya, how I love ya. But I need a question now.
I got one. It's from Lori Fabrizi of Erie, Pennsylvania. She writes, Dear Beakman, we're learning about momentum in school, and I just can't tap into it. Help me.
Yes.
Hey, Beakman, quit dancing around and get the momentum, will you?
Okay. Let's spend some magical moments with momentum. Momentum equals mass times velocity. The amount of momentum something has depends on how heavy it is and on how fast it's moving. The more momentum something has, the more effort it takes to stop it.
The lunch truck is here.
Boil that bratwurst! Lester's got a lot of momentum. That means it'll be hard to stop him.
Guess the job of stopping him was a little too much for that window.
Now, when scientists talk about mass, they're talking about how much matter there is in something, how much stuff there is.
Okay, so what's the deal with velocity?
I know about velocity. Velocity is speed.
Actually, Lester's only half right.
Wrong!
Velocity is a measurement of speed and direction. But for today, let's just call it speed.
Let me see if I got this straight.
Okay.
Mass, the amount of stuff there is, times velocity, how fast that stuff is going, equals momentum.
Liza, this is a momentous occasion. This is my patented Beakman momentumometer. We're going to use it to measure momentum. When we roll these balls down the ramp, they'll both travel at about the same speed.
But will they have the same momentum?
Let's see. The baseball forced the fluid up to here. Now let's try the bowling ball. The bowling ball has more mass than the baseball. So, traveling with the same velocity, or speed, it has more momentum. That means it hits the water bag with more force, driving the green liquid higher.
Wait, I think I got it. Heavier things have more momentum than lighter things, right?
Close, but no zoom.
See, lighter things can have more momentum than heavier things if they have enough velocity.
What's this? This is my patented Beakman baseball bazooka. This is Guess how high the bowling ball made the liquid come up. Let's see how high the liquid will squirt when it's hit by a baseball going about 60 miles per hour. Liza, let her rip.
Ripping!
Stay right, Ray. The 6-ounce baseball going about 60 miles per hour had more momentum than the 6-pound bowling ball going down the ramp at 4 miles per hour.
Okay, hey, thank you. Nice demo mementos of momentum, Beakman. But I have just one tiny little question. Who cares?
Good question, Lester. And nice use of echo.
Thank you.
Waiter! Could you design a brake for a car or a locomotive? If you didn't know how much momentum the brake would eventually have to deal with, I think not.
Yeah, well,
You couldn't build a roller coaster, launch a satellite into orbit, or split the atom without understanding momentum.
Okay, but
Why you couldn't possibly
get it! I get it! Though, as a side note, I'd like to point out that I can't do any of that stuff anyway.
Well, luckily for you and the rest of us, you don't have to. So, Lori Fabrizi from Erie, thanks for your well-thought-out query.
We love that you sent them. Remember, momentum.
Is mass times velocity, dearie?
Dearie? Who told you to say that?
It rhymes.
Coming up next, me, myself, and I pose the Liza Challenge!
Beakman's World must now take a beaker break. And now back to Beakman's World.
We've got speed.
It's time to upgrade your upstairs. Here he is, the pit boss of plenitude, the lounge lizard of learning, the Siegfried and Roy of science and joy, the one, the only, the Beakman.
You will them, I'll feel them. Let's super shuffle.
When I was your age, I had to crawl to school.
Question! James Bullard of Shannon, North Carolina asks, can an octopus do 8 things at the same time?
Answer
No, 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 no.
and no. Even though they have 8 tentacles, their brains are too simple to concentrate on 8 things at one time. By the way, the name octopus comes from the Greek meaning 8 feet. By the way, if an octopus loses a tentacle, it grows a new one to replace it.
Question, was there really a Tower of Babel?
Answer, yes. The Tower of Babel was built by Nebuchadnezzar in the 6th century BC in the city of Babylon, in the land of Mesopotamia. Today, we call this Iraq, but Babylon.
Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present the Tower of Bagel. Admire it while you can, because in just a moment, it too will be lost to the ages.
Young music, yea, verily, it can mean naught save the Beakman Challenge.
Guess again, Beakface. That music means it's time for the Lester Challenge.
Wait a minute, guys. How come I never get a challenge? Is it because I'm a girl? Huh? Huh? Is it?
Of course not. Okay, Liza, I challenge you to challenge us.
Okay, challenge accepted. I hereby proclaim it time for the Liza Challenge.
If you try any of our experiments, make sure you do them with a grown-up and that you follow our instructions. And most important, be careful.
Okay, Lester, my little rodent, I challenge you.
Oh, hold your hoses. I've had a hand in this challenge game for quite a while now. Now, here's the fine points in a nutshell. You see, the appeal of this challenge segment is to make me look like a genius. Oh, Beakman insists on that. So, whatever you do, protect yourself. Play it smart by making me look smart.
I have to make you look smart.
Exactly.
Okay, Lester, my highly intelligent, exquisitely dressed, and might I add, sweet-smelling companion.
Thank you.
I challenge you to hit this loop of plastic so that the penny falls into the bottle like this. A 1, a 2, a 3.
Come here. You see, this is a common rookie mistake in the challenge game. You just showed me how it's done. Now, where's the challenge?
The challenge is... Just do it!
All right. One, and 2, and...
Lester, I am trying to make you look intelligent, but you're not giving me much to work with.
Okay. How'd you do it?
It's all in how you hit it. If you hit the loop from the outside, the way you did, you compress the loop, which pushes the penny up and away. If, on the other hand, you hit the loop from the inside, you pull the loop out of the way so inertia and gravity can take over and make a penny deposit in your milk bottle. But you knew that. You were just being nice to me because it's my first challenge.
Coming up next, ever heard of cows? It's an utter delight.
Beakman's World will be back in a flash. And now, back to Beakman's World.
Liza, I need a question, and I need it fast. Not quite that fast.
Sorry. I've got 3 cow questions if you're in the mood. Jamie Street of Santa Fe, New Mexico writes, Dear Beakman, do cows really have 4 stomachs? Megan Adamson of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma writes, Dear Beakman, why is milk white? And Clint Marsden of Rockwell City, Iowa asks, Dear Beakman, how do you get whole milk and low-fat milk from the same cow?
Holy cow, a herd of cattle questions.
I reckon I hear the sound of pounding hooves. And they're coming this way.
Then it would behoove you to spread out, Lester, and make room for our very special guest. She's all ours, and she's all beef. A Beakman's World welcome for Mootown recording artist, Rhonda the Cow. Behold, the beast with 4 stomachs. Hey, I was talking about the cow. Actually, a cow only has 1 stomach, but it has 4 separate compartments. It's not easy digesting grass, is it, Rhonda? Much less turning it into milk. Let's take a tiny tour of the cow processing plant. Cows hardly chew their food at all before they swallow it. The food enters the first 2 compartments, where billions and billions of itsy-bitsy living organisms called microbes work side by side with the cow's digestive juices to break the food down. The stomach muscles then return balls of partially digested food to the cow's mouth. This food is known as the cud, which the cow chews and swallows again. Isn't that just lovely? The food then to the first two compartments for some more digestive antics. From there, it's on to the third and fourth compartments, where it's ground up by muscular action, passed on to the intestine, and turned into chemicals that get absorbed into the cow's bloodstream. Rhonda's spectacular four-part stomach breaks down her food into proteins, vitamins, minerals, sugars, and fats, which mix with the water she's been drinking to make a little liquid refreshment I like to call milk. Ooh. Oh, and because those proteins, vitamins, minerals, sugars, and fats are white, ditto the milk.
Let me get this straight here, Beakman. Rhonda here chews up some grass, swallows it, barfs it back up, my personal favorite, chews it again, swallows it again, and turns it into the milk we drink.
You are correct, sir.
Interesting, isn't it, that we snack on milk and cookies when milk is created by a cow tossing its cookies. I trust that the irony does not escape you. How come they give milk anyway?
Because, like people, cows are mammals. That means they belong to that family of animals that feed their young with their mother's milk.
Oh, my. So it's the mother's milk mammal miracle.
Cows have an organ called an udder, where the moo juice is turned loose. When a cow is milked, pressure causes the milk to squirt out. I'll need a volunteer to demonstrate this.
Oh, no. No way, no how, no cow.
You lose!
Ooh, that tickles.
Beakman, Rhonda talked.
Don't be ridiculous. Cows don't talk. Just drain her, will you?
Okay. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda.
Oh, darling, your hands are like eyes.
Now, don't tell me you didn't hear that.
Hear what?
Lester, calm down. Remember, you're wearing a rat suit, and the cow is talking to you. It happens.
Let's see how you did here, Lester. Whoa, nice job.
I love you, Lester.
Beakman, did you just say I love you?
I didn't, but I do.
Okay, Beakman. We've told them about the four-part stomach. We've told them why the milk is white. But you still haven't said how they can get whole milk and low-fat milk from the same cow.
Ah, the creme de la creme. Actually, a cow only gives one kind of milk, raw milk. But a processing plant can make whole milk, low-fat milk, and skim milk by mechanically separating out different amounts of fat from the raw milk. That's how different kinds of milk can come from the same cow. And the processing plants produce all the other dairy products too, like yogurt,
Ice cream.
sour cream,
Ice cream.
cheese.
Ice cream.
Yes, and ice cream. And creamy butter. So, Lester, how are you and Rhonda getting along?
Beakman, Liza, I'd like you to be the first and the second to know. We're engaged.
Any honeymoon plans?
Oh, a little cruise. We'll be going steerage, Natch. And then we'll be winging our way to SeaWorld to see that nutty whale, Shamu. Oh, Rhonda, you impetuous vixen.
Cowabunga, and thanks to Jamie, Megan, and Clint for your questions.
We milked them for all they were worth, and we let the cow chips fall where they may.
What else is a cow's moo good for? Besides flirting with Lester, the answer will be music to your ears when we get back.
Beakman's World will be back after these messages. And now, back to Beakman's World.
In India, where cows are sacred, they used to use the distance a cow's moo can be heard as a unit of measurement.
Oh, yeah. I think their track team held the record for the 100-moo dash.
And speaking of moos, it's time for us to
Move on out of here.
Hey, see us next time.
On Beakman's World.
You know, Herb, you just gotta love cows.
Why, Don?
Well, without them, there'd be no ice cream.
But, Don, this is the South Pole. We don't have ice cream, only ice.
Oh. Well, then first thing tomorrow, we have to buy a cow.
We can't. We don't have the moolah.
Well, what can we buy?
We can just bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.